Take one of many. Well,
Here
what's
we
up,
are.
guys?
What's
We're
up,
on
everybody?
episode 11. No,
11.
12.
Sure?
Hola, ¿cómo estás, my friends?
I think we're on 11.
We're on 11, so I was right the first time. 11.
11.
11.
Love the effort, guys.
Nope. Yep, we are 11. This is 11.
11. We finally got it figured out, guys. We're on episode 11. I know you guys haven't seen us for like 2 weeks. It happens.
Nope. We've been gone.
I had to go on vacation and shit. I was losing my mind.
Hey, vacation.
Vacation is always good.
It is
Yes,
always
vacation's-
good. I am back.
Vacations are always needed.
Always.
I am back, recharged and full of piss and vinegar from my fellow musicians.
Fuck
So
yeah.
let's get the shit.
Fuck yeah.
So, what did you do?
Who, me?
Yeah, for your vacation. What'd you do?
Oh, dude, I went to a steakhouse. We were gonna go to the Kennedy Space Museum or
Nice.
Space Center or whatever it's called. It's a fucking $100 a person.
Jesus Christ.
Swear to God, it like so. Me and my love, we were like kind of like, baby, you want to do that? She's like, no, we can wave at it. I'm like, yeah, what's up? So we literally went to a zoo. I almost stole a red lemur,
Nice.
Whoa. That's sweet.
and then we literally just hung out in the hotel room, watched movies. Just
Nothing wrong with that.
sometimes, guys, you gotta learn. When you get older, the best vacation is literally doing jack shit. It's the
Yeah,
best,
that ain't
I
fuck truth.
I'm at that point.
best thing in the world. It's just kind of like, I got nothing to do today. I'm gonna run amok. You know
I'm
what I mean?
actually at the point in my age when I was looking at somebody's yard and was like, some nice grass.
Dude, yeah.
Right?
I'm so sorry. Sorry. I got a little too excited
I was like,
sorry.
wow, that upkeep is not.
Bro,
Right?
how'd you hang your lights like that?
Yeah, I'm at that point now where it's like,
How did you get your grass so even?
yes, like what's the technique? Show me, Squidward.
Right.
Yeah. Teach me. I went to my buddy Paul's garage sale. My buddy Paul is like 73 years old. So I went over to his.
Nothing wrong with that though.
I love this guy. He's very funny. He charged a lady today for like one of them little shitty. He makes me laugh. He charged like like one of those little china platters that looks like it's made out of steel, but somebody took a blowtorch to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He charged this lady $45 for it today. This lady bought it. I was like, how'd you pull that?
That's fucking
Yeah.
great. I love that.
Anyway, trials and tribulations of realizing we're old.
Facts.
Today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, is our favorite debut albums.
Of any year. There's no year, folks. You can
Yes.
pick whatever you want. Free for all.
So that means when you
So-
guys watch this episode, drop your favorite debut album. in the comments.
Bingo.
And like,
And subscribe.
comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Because
Tell us
I'm
what you
watching you, folks. 81% of you that are watching these episodes are unsubscribed.
It's right there. Hit the damn button.
The simple poke. Poke to
Poke the
Just hit
thing.
the little
Says
bell,
subscribe.
and then we'll just you post a video and poof, it's right there. Then you can watch it as many times as you want. It's fine with me. If you watch it once, it's fine. I'm kind of like that with some movies and some records.
That is
But
true.
if I really like it, I'll keep watching it over and over. And I will still laugh at the same spots that I did.
That's me with Dumb and Dumber, bro.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
it's great.
That's a great movie. I think one of my favorite lines in it is when he goes, they're sitting in the hot tub, and he goes, I don't know. She wrote me a Dear John letter or something. I wasn't really paying attention, but she said I didn't listen, and I think that's what hurt the most. But I wasn't really paying attention. But you know what really hurt? I think she was seeing another guy, and Lloyd is just sitting there like, I don't know who that dude is.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You remember that dude, Kyle?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
It's a good one. It's a good one. The second movie, not so good.
Not so good.
Yeah.
They're all
Second
old.
one wasn't all
20
that.
years too late.
Yes.
Man, what else? Dumb and Dumber was so. It was so good. Like, what else could you do with it?
Yep. I mean, you ended it. But I did like about with the second movie, they started it where he was froze when he had to.
That is a great joke. That
Yeah.
he's
Yes, it was.
dude.
What?
I swear to God, you know the window thing in the beginning of the movie. I still do that
Yes.
to I still do that to my girlfriend.
I'm surprised you still have fingers.
Oh, no, she'll look at me, you're an idiot. You're
Come on, you're gonna go to bed. Yeah. Time for bed.
Oh,
y'all heard him.
Will's mad now.
Please continue. I will be back shortly.
Kyle,
What's up?
what were you gonna say? Sorry, bro.
I was saying, Will as a dad, he was like, "Time to go to bed." No.
That's how you do it. That's being a dad, man.
Hey, yep. I've been there.
Sometimes you just gotta just say it.
Now, sometimes when my dad would say, if I don't hear you, that means I don't see you. It's like, I can stay up as long as I want, but you can't see me or hear me. Fair enough.
Okay.
But I always get in trouble for it because if I had friends over, of course, we're loud and laughing, and it didn't last long.
Oh no, my dad was the type of dude. He'd look at me. I go, "Hi, Dad. How was your day?" He's like, "What the hell are you still doing here?" What?
In there.
My dad.
As to that, your dad said that to you quite a few times.
See, I was getting ready to say Will has been there. He knows my dad, man.
Did you have a tough time picking 5?
No, actually, I didn't.
No.
For one,
You have honorable mentions too. Does anybody have honorable mentions besides me?
William, get off of that. I have just 3 albums.
Okay.
It really was a hard one.
I have 5. I technically did a top 10, but then picked 5 that I liked and then left for honorable mentions, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
I'm cool with that.
For one,
What about you, Joe? You had picked 5 and no honorable mentions?
I was debating on it because my music taste goes so.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
wait till you see mine and you'll be perfectly fine, Joe. I promise.
Oh, dude, I can get like the people that watch us. I guarantee you, my number one people have seen. I've heard. I guarantee you.
My number one, Will should know my number one because I talk about it so many times. But I left one out because I hope one of you two picked it. But
Uncle Kyle, that's a hard choice, my man.
I left it out. I left it out because I hope maybe somebody could catch the fly ball. But I think Mr. Will catch it.
I think it's on my list. Actually, technically, I have 4.
By the way, Mr. Godak here.
Yeah.
4? You need 5.
I might have a 5th. What's that?
You need a 5. It's top 5, not top 4.
Bro. I wish my shit looked like that. Attaboy.
I will be with you in 1 second.
Yeah, my cursor.
You guys can start. You guys can start.
I mean, I can. Joe, would you want to start?
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure. Thank you.
No, I was just
myself.
making conversation. But I think Will's in a rush. What are you in a rush for, sir?
No, you guys are good.
Tell you
You
what.
guys are good. Just because I'm not visible in the camera doesn't mean I'm not listening. So you guys can start whenever.
No, I was just gonna sit here just chit chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
You want what?
I'll tell you what. I'll start with mine. We'll go from there. How's that sound?
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm old. I have to break out my iPhone because I can't remember jack shit anymore.
I actually wrote it on pen and paper, put it on my phone, and then
Kyle beats me by a large margin.
I know I'm Uncle Kyle for a reason.
Dude, you're only dude my age that is older than me.
Do you
know-
watch black and white Gunsmoke episodes? I do.
I do.
Did you say Gunsmoke?
Yeah, you
Great.
don't?
I haven't watched it in a while, but
Oh my goodness. Pluto has the 24/7 channel. Oh my God, I'm in heaven.
I watch the Three Stooges like almost every day.
I watch Gunsmoke pretty much every day.
Oh, Uncle Kyle, dude, that is why you are Uncle Kyle, my dude. By the way,
Sit there, drink black coffee, chew my tobacco,
talk shit on
watch
teenagers.
Gunsmoke,
hey, chew my tobacco.
chew my tobacco. And then you kids get off my lawn.
Oh, shoot ya. Judge, Uncle Kyle got a double barrel underneath his little rocking chair. He got
Yeah,
all right.
somewhere.
So my top 5 debut albums is starting off with number 5. I'm a giant fan of the band Ministry. I absolutely, even though Al Jurgensen is the worst example of a human being,
Did he do a video?
No, watch like
I'll open the door, folks. I'm opening it, and then we're never closing it.
All right.
all right, never closing it. So I love the band Ministry. I love Thieves. That was legitimately part of the reason why I learned how to do this Japanese style of drumming called what is it called? Oh, fuck it. We're gonna delete that. Just erase it from your mind. It's not there.
It didn't happen, folks.
With Sympathy by Ministry is my number 5.
Okay.
Okay. And what year did that come out? Not saying because I'm a nerd. I'm just curious when these
91.
albums came out. 91? Okay.
And I thought, because I'm big into industrial, Takai drumming, by the way, to add on to the point, I remembered it now.
Takai.
Okay.
Takai.
It's where each drum is played individually. Each percussion is played individually.
Oh God, I would hate to see their
Dude, beautiful.
studio bill for the drums. Good.
Beautiful.
God.
With Sympathy by Ministry, I thought it was such a unique take on the even at the time, like the modern approach to industrial, where it was all just like clanging and banging and not much musical involvement.
Okay.
And Al really turned it into almost like a ballad or an epic, like how he wrote it. And it really was. If you guys have never heard that album or heard of that band, go check them out. I really recommend it.
I might have to, yeah. Or you're talking, yeah, we're still talking about Ministry, right?
Ministry.
Yes, I have heard of Ministry.
Of course.
I have to check out that album, yes.
Ministry.
I guarantee you have heard Thieves.
Yes.
I almost guarantee you have. All right, so moving on. Number 4, I've said this in a couple episodes, but it remains to be one of my favorite, is the debut Slipknot album. And, because I
see my iPad. I'm sorry.
When they came out, I thought the whole artistry of it was very, very unique. And I thought it the meaning in most of their songs was so
they're all different characters. Who do they remind you of?
I don't know. I don't know who the star is talking to.
Each individual characters.
Well,
Begins with a K. You do it to your loved ones.
oh shit.
Kick
Bro,
'em?
I went 16 different directions with that joke, Uncle Kyle.
Whoa.
I have ADHD and Asperger's, man. All right, number 4.
Okay, and you do it to your loved one. The only thing that comes to my mind is kick.
Oh, bro, I thought kill, knit.
Knit? Knit?
Yes. Kiss.
Knit your loved one?
Oh, you knit them together, turn it into the human centipede. You must eat your mother to become your father. You.
That's all right.
Oh boy.
All right, and so my number 3, I'm pretty sure all of us here have heard this one, is "Pretty Hate Machine" by Nine Inch Nails.
No, I haven't, and I'm being dead honest.
That Kyle, you hurt my feelings with that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
You hurt my feelings the last 3 episodes.
That's true, dude.
No, I'm just kidding.
I thought Nine Inch Nails remains to be one of my favorite bands, purely like the Slipknot and Ministry approach, the creativity to it. Like, Trent Reznor is a creative genius when it comes to music. The dude has like literally created chords and notes, so it's just a work of art to me. Number 2, I've mentioned these guys before,
Okay.
but I've never mentioned the album. It is Pulse by Levels. They're a modern band. They're Australian.
Levels. Yeah, I remember you talking about them. Yes.
Yeah, so do I.
Phenomenal band. Seriously, like it. Each song tells a story in its own right. Like when it comes from like To Breed, to Siren's Hymn, to Realign, all of those, each song tells an individual story, and I found like the composition of it is just so, even for like drop G tuning, I found it just fundamentally beautiful. Yes, sir.
You said drop G?
Drop G.
So that means your E turns.
Well, if you think about it like this, if you like, so most Slipknot songs were playing B sharp or drop B, right?
Okay.
Drop B is 1 octave below what you're supposed to play on guitar, because E standard is where most guitars are supposed to be at. That's where they sound.
I always play half step.
Yeah.
Half step or drop C.
Oh shit, I do have an honorable mention. Shit, I should have made that number 3. Damn it. You just reminded me. Sorry.
Drop C? There's a band called Drop C? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I just thought of something. Drop C is that's a step and a half below drop D.
Yeah, I play E. I play standard, half step, and drop C.
Well, even playing with drop D, you can come up with some really cool shit with drop D.
Oh yeah. But
I mean, like
every time when I go below, like where I'm at drop C, like there's like so much anger. Like I can't share some song lyrics, but like I said, with lyrics, when I do drop C, I'm pretty much everyone is gone but me on this earth when I do drop C vocals.
Bro, you should hear me play drop A.
I have zero clue what the fuck y'all are talking about.
I will explain in layman terms. So, E standard is the regular
guitar tunings, Will.
So, Levels plays in drop G, which is 3 octaves below what a guitar is supposed to be played.
That is ridiculous.
But it's magical.
Oh, I bet.
And
if you put like the right pedals or the right effects to it.
Oh no! It even comes. This is where I literally wrote a thing on this for school. Modern like guitarists have this in their head to where they think that their equipment equates to the artistry of what you're trying to do. Well, it always equates to what you're trying to portray in the song. It all comes out to what you're playing. So it's like, so when it comes to like, Levels does this thing where it's called two-handed riffs. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes.
Two-handed riffs.
Like, okay, so for our audience, for my co-host, it's where you go like this, where normally you would solo down here on the lower strings, you would create a riff by tapping. Anyway, not to get too technical. Anyway, Levels is a great band. Check them out.
Sorry, folks. We're going down rabbit holes. I feel we're going to be going down rabbit holes tonight. We're
it happens.
Opening it up. Well, what's your number 1, Joe?
My number 1 favorite, I still listen to it to this day, almost every other day, is the
Lady
Dayton Cell Dweller album.
What was that? I'm sorry. I was being
Cell
funny.
Dweller.
Dweller.
Cell Dweller.
Oh, Zelda.
Cell. Like cell prison. Told you. Great electronic metal band. It was all instruments are played by one dude, all composed by one dude.
Joe's list never surprises me.
Your list never surprise us.
Oh, come on, guys.
No, I'm joking. They always surprise
Every
us.
single episode, bro.
Well, this one is not even going to be. Everybody knows these albums, or maybe they'll go, "Oh shit, I forgot about that one." But
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm not here to give street metal cred.
Is that an Exodus shirt you have on?
Yeah, this is my
Yeah.
Exodus shirt that I got at the Exodus show, and on the back, you
I'm
know
actually
what?
excited to see them at Rockville.
They don't have Zetro no more.
They don't? Damn.
Now he quit.
Spinner, eater, liar. Nice.
I had to get this shirt because the tour shirt that I got when I went to go see him, they didn't have a lot made. So I wanted the tour shirt because I'm just that weird if I'm at the show or the city.
Right.
But this was, and I was like, you know what? I want to get it because A, comes in my size, and B, it's yellow, and I don't have yellow band shirts. It's either black or white.
I don't think I have yellow in my entire wardrobe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
too.
My wardrobe's either black, red. I have the shirt that I wore today, which is like a military olive green.
oh the olive green, yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually like a military brand shirt. If you guys have never heard of Grunt Style,
Grunt
it's a
style.
military
Love
brand clothing.
Love them.
Sarah had bought me two of their shirts that say Dad on the front, and then like a little definition of Dad. I have two of those, one in black and one in the military olive green. I think it's about it. I don't have bright colors.
I was about to say the same thing. And like when I go out in public, I wear a black T-shirt and blue jeans with black shoes and a black hat. When I'm at home, I wear black basketball shorts, black T-shirt, and a black hat. That's why you fuckers can never see me. It's all you can see is my face right now, a faint outline.
Literally.
Like, but
Literally.
anyway, guys, that's my list. Seriously, Cell Dweller and Levels. Check them out.
Oh yeah.
Who is up next? Uncle Kyle.
Uncle Kyle.
Number 5. My number 5 is Exodus Bonded by Blood. Of course, I do not have the original cover. It has this stupid cover.
Dude, it was fucking foreshadowing and none of us saw it.
Yeah.
Really
You
well.
were an Exodus shirt, my dude.
Exodus Bonded by Blood is my number 5. Bonded by Blood. Then There Were None. Lesson in Violence. That's a great song. That's where, in the pit, when they played that song, the drunk guy thought he could mess around. Nah, he hammered Fishman in the back of the head, and I jocked him right in the jaw. So
I would have.
That's the
and
pit, homie.
rules, folks, in the pit. There's no karate. You do not do hardcore dancing in front of me. I will push the living shit out of you.
Attaboy.
I don't blame you.
I hate karate in the pit. I hate it so much.
It's stupid.
Hardcore dancing. If you want to go dancing,
Go to a club.
go to a club. But
dance.
hardcore dancing, aka karate, does not need to be in the pit. But anyway, Piranha's a good song on this. And Then There Was None. That's a good song too.
Mm-hmm.
So, number 5, Exodus Bonded by Blood.
Number 5, dude, to be real with you.
Number 5.
That's a great album.
That's
Thank
a
you.
great number 5.
Number 4. Another favorite band of mine that I have not seen yet is Testament: The Legacy.
Oh, yep. That's a damn good good one.
I was just playing it when Joe was hopping on the.
Oh, bro,
when I'm,
I wasn't gonna.
Hey, Kyle. Are you jealous I get to see them at Rockville?
yeah,
Do you?
yeah.
Them
Man,
and
I'm
Exodus will
I'm
both
a
be at
I'm a
Rockville.
little jelly because
I'm a little peanut butter.
I wanted to go see them,
Right.
but I missed out on them because they were doing the Bay Thrash. I forget what it was called. Oh, the Bay Area Strikes Back tour, and it was Testament, Exodus, and Death Angel.
Nice.
That's a damn good lineup.
And I
Yeah.
missed it. They were supposed to come here, but then COVID happened, and yada yada yada. So they pushed it back. But since everybody kept their tickets, there was no tickets at Soundstage. But anyway,
Nice.
Testament: The Legacy,
Great album.
favorite album by them.
Check out these two guys. Seriously, that's a really great band that people like sleep on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why people fall. I mean, like when people think of thrash, I mean, of course, they think about Metallica. And don't get me wrong, Metallica's good. I mean, Metallica's Metallica's is good. Megadeth is good, but there's other thrash bands that are cool as well,
Back to your
like
point,
Exodus, Testament, Asylum, not Asylum.
no, you're right.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah, Asylum, Atrophy. Then you have Nuclear Assault, and then you have there's Overkill. There's so many.
To add to your point, Kyle, modern thrash is, and bear with me,
And there's
folks.
good modern thrash bands too, like
That's-
Havoc. You got to check them out well at Rockville.
I'll definitely have to check them out.
You have to.
It's, and I'm pretty sure you guys can, affirm this. Modern thrash is not what it used to be.
I
Like,
can agree with that.
modern thrash is almost in a lot of senses more soft. Like it wasn't as hard hitting. Like think about like thrash when it first came out were all those. It was like bands like Metallica. This dude playing Battery on his fingers, just bleeding playing
Yeah.
it.
Then you had Exodus that was talking about killing people. I mean, it was everybody did things a little different in thrash in the 80s. Everybody was talking like writing their own different things. Like Slayer was doing the satanic thing. Exodus was doing the I slit your throat and I'm sitting in the corner watching it all happen. It's like, okay.
Most people don't believe this, but if you read about Cannibal Corpse and watch the documentaries, Cannibal Corpse started off as a fucking thrash band.
Yeah. I mean, they were in the Florida area. It was them, Obituary, Deicide. I mean, death metal actually started in Florida. I mean, it was like that little scene.
Yep. And it just evolved, and I think like.
And now everybody's piggybacking. Not to cut you off, Joe, but everybody's piggybacking on certain bands. Like, they want to sound like this band or this. Nobody has their own. And I can say for myself, when I was in bands in high school, imitation is
the sincerest form of flattery.
It's yes, but also at the same time, it keeps you in that circle. Like you don't want to go nowhere else. But then when bands do step out of the circle,
they find
something about Metallica when they did the Black Album. Everybody that was a true thrash guy, when Metallica came out with the Black Album, everybody was like, "But you gotta." Sometimes it works for bands when they come out of their shell, but then people also, it's like devil's advocate. Like if they stay in the shell, they're like, "Oh, they're talking about the same stuff." It's like, but if they talk about something different, then you're going to bitch and complain about them not being the original. So it depends on.
I agree.
I have an example to that. So, like, and to our audience, if you disagree with me, tell me. Let me know what you think. There's a comment section for a reason. Yell at me. Tell me what you want to know. So think about it like this: between old thrash and modern thrash. Think about a band like Nickelback, right?
Okay.
Take Nickelback and compare them to a band like Theory of a Dead Man.
Okay.
Theory of a Dead Man and Nickelback do a lot of the same shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But by opinion, if you'd ask, Theory of a Dead Man is less well known than Nickelback, right?
Agree.
So what that is taking a style and replicating it or understanding it.
A little bit of both. So
Yep.
honestly, a little bit of both.
It always comes down to a little bit of both, right? So modern bands have this thing to where they think if they replicate that image, they will automatically understand how it's made. No, man. If you
No,
listen,
you have to be there from day one, in my opinion. You have to be there from day one to understand how everything was.
Yep.
What it was about. And like thrash metal was fundamental in making like so many bands nowadays. And like thrash metal was that angst, that aggression, that itch that every one of us felt as a teenager, that every one of us felt as a young man. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, sure, there's some good bands out there.
Oh, hell
A
yeah.
lot of great bands. I have a second honorable mention, by the way. Just reminded myself. But I think about it like that. It's a difference of opinion. It's a difference of what, like OGs like us, how we see thrash metal versus how the younger generation would see it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Anyway, sorry for the ramble.
No, you're
No,
good.
good.
But the songs that I like on Testament to Legacy, if you could see it better than the beat up
To that.
cassette tape, Over the Wall, Burnt Offerings, Apocalyptic City is a great closer on this album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Curse the Legions of Death. That's a great song on side one to end side one. This right here.
That one there, man.
This one right here. It's what made me a Testament fan from listening to this. And their newer stuff is even great
Really?
too. Titans of Creation, which came out in 21. That was a great album.
2018. Damn, dude, you got me by a long damn.
Yeah, 2021. And then 2016 was Brotherhood of the Snake, and I think 2012 was Dark Roots of the Earth. Those are like the newer Testament albums, and they're good too, and in their own little way. But
yeah,
I mean, even Testament did a little bit of death metal stuff, and then
well, I mean,
it's really good. Their discography's all over the place, but it's really good.
Creativity is a true emotion.
Yep.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Now I'm just gonna throw a little curveball.
I'm really scared.
Number 3.
Come on, lay it on me, Kyle. Oh shit!
Cinderella Night Songs. Like I said, I'm gonna throw a curveball. This whole album is good in my opinion. Starting with Night Song, Shake Me, Nobody's Fool, Nothing for Nothing, Once Around the Ride, Hell's on Wheels, Somebody Save Me, In From the Outside, Push Push, Back Home Again. This whole album is just good. And to me, when you look at this cover, you think it's like a glam, like, oh man, this is gonna be very glammy. Nah, it's like it's a hard rock AC/DC album in my opinion. This album right here is just so good.
I like how they look like normal dudes in that photo too.
Right?
And he actually plays with Eric Bringingham. He actually plays with Bret Michaels solo band.
Nice.
I believe that.
And then Curry, he doesn't do anything. I mean,
bro, he looks
do anything.
I'm in that right hand corner.
And then Tom Kiefer, he still plays live. I've seen him at M3.
Doing
He's
shit.
still phenomenal. And Jeff LeBar, he passed away. So.
Oh, rest in peace, homie.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I actually got his solo album autographed before he passed away. It was on Rat Pack Records. So I have.
Did you really?
Yeah, I have it over there. I'll show it before we go off air.
Oh yeah.
But yes, number 3.
Kick ass one.
Cinderella Night Songs.
Hell yeah.
Number 2.
How much you want to bet? Go
We
ahead.
want that.
I'm not. I won't bet. I'll always lose. Go ahead.
What you got? Will, what you got?
It's either a Kiss or a Motley Crue album.
No.
Damn.
Iron Maiden. Damn. I would have won that one.
The
Damn.
debut album of Iron Maiden. I mean, Prowler, Remember Tomorrow,
Great songs, man.
Phantom of the Opera, Running Free, Strange
Damn.
World, Sanctuary, and then the last song, Iron Maiden. This whole album right here.
That
This
was the
is
debut
my
of-
baby. This is my baby.
That is a great album though. Very
Yes.
great album.
I got this at a record show.
Nice.
It cost me 4 fingers and a kidney.
I believe,
I believe
you.
that.
Yes, I got it at a record show. I had to get it.
Is it like an OG vinyl or is it?
Yeah, it's OG vinyl. It's on Harvest Records.
Oh shit.
Damn. All
I
right.
had to get it. The guy knew what he
Right,
had.
Bill?
What's that?
No, me and Will were both like, "Damn, dude."
Right.
Yeah, it's on Harvest. The guy had it, and I was like, okay, I'll get it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Good for you, bro. I'm so excited for number 2 and number 1.
Oh, number 1, it should be a gimme.
A gimme.
Yeah, this is like a out of the park home run.
I have a solid guess of what it is. All right,
I
Will.
expected that.
This one right here is my high school album, and it's still to this day my favorite Motley Crue album to this day. Like I said, when we were talking about Imitation is Flattery, this whole album right here has Bowie, Cheap Trick, Alice Cooper, Kiss, the whole influence. And then even the little picture in it, too.
And sad part is this is before they got technically signed.
Yeah, this
You're right.
was,
It was-
on their leather records. And then when they got signed, they took this album and took some songs off. And so,
Hey, man, look, I have to address something. Can you bring that album cover back up? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to side. No, the OG.
oh, the Rolling Stones cover, if you look at Sticky Fingers, that's where Nikki Sixx got this album cover. And yes, it is Vince Neil. It's a blow-up shot of Vince Neil. If you see that right there, it is Vince Neil's.
Dude, Vince Neil got a fucking camel toe going on.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Look at that shit.
Yeah, if you didn't know if it was Vince Neil, Will, it's right there.
Oh yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, I've noticed
But
that.
yeah, how they got the album cover was from Rolling Stone Sticky Fingers. If you look up the album cover, that's where Nikki Sixx got this idea.
All right, I'm so excited for number 2, man.
Was that
That's
what?
it.
That was it. Yeah, that was his.
Oh,
number
that
one.
was it.
That was my number 1.
Oh shit.
Number 2 was Iron Maiden. Number 3 was Cinderella. Number 4 was Testament. Number 5 was Exodus.
Oh, sorry guys. I'm autistic. Not good with math. Sorry.
Do you want me to do my honorable mentions, or do you want me to do that last?
You can do your honorable mentions.
Well,
Okay.
Why don't we do our honorable mentions last?
Okay,
Just to keep it moving, you know?
that's fine. All right, y'all. So, if you guys haven't noticed in any of the previous episodes, I never rank mine. I kind of just go with the first 5 at the top, pop right in my head. So they're not in any specific order, anything. I'm just going to go from bottom to top. So my technical number 5 is Five Finger Death Punch's Way of the Fist.
Great album. I'll give you that one.
Um,
You know, we all know how I feel about
My number 4 is going to be technically, like I said, these are not in any order. They're just ones that came into my head. Is Motley Crue's first label album, Shout at the Devil.
Very, very good. Yeah.
My number 3 was
Dude.
Kyle's number 1. Technically Motley Crue's first debut album, Too Fast for Love.
What up, Camel Toe?
My number 2 is Slipknot's debut album.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Don't let me down, Will. Don't let me down because I didn't show it. Don't let me down. You let me down, didn't you? I have to go grab it.
You might have to go grab it, yes. But my number 1 is Rob Zombie's debut album, Hellbilly Deluxe.
Hellbilly Deluxe. I knew it. Dude, that one always wins for you, man.
It does. It's an album that got me hooked to him.
Well, it's a brilliant album.
It is. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the specific album that got me hooked to him. White Zombies.
Well, no, Hellbilly Deluxe was something special, dude. Like, it really was.
Hell yeah. White Zombies album. Shit.
I love that album. Shit.
Astro Creep 2000
Mm-hmm.
was the one that got me. That was actually going to be an honorable mention.
That was
going to be an honorable mention. Yes.
Yes.
My honorable mention is Guns N' Roses.
I didn't put it on my list because I thought one of you two were going to put it on there.
Well, no, Uncle Kyle, you just reminded me.
My head right away.
Uncle Kyle, what was the song from Terminator 2 that Guns N' Roses did?
You put me on the spot. I don't like it.
And this is your expertise, homie.
Shit.
You Could Be Mine, or
I think it is You Could Be Mine.
Is it You Could Be Mine?
Yeah.
I just thought of that great Guns N' Roses song, man. Damn, I threw you both for a loop with that one.
Yeah. And of course, my covers all beat the hell.
Mine, I think, is still in plastic.
Yeah, mine is OG, but it's all dry rotted, but I have the big box set for it.
Shit.
I think I showed it off camera. But here's the Jeff LaBar autograph.
Nice. Yeah, a bunch of my albums
like a Jeff LaBar autograph.
Still in the plastic.
It's legit.
Dude, I'm so proud of you that Hellbilly Deluxe has had such a...
It will be forever one of my all-time favorites.
It is.
It's a go-to.
Like, as an artist, like, that dude wrote each, like... Sorry, guys, not to go on a side tangent, but, like, as a future filmmaker myself, like, Hellbilly Deluxe, like, told you the tale of how to be creative.
Yes.
And how to, like... How, like songs, I almost said thongs. Songs like Return of the Phantom Stranger, Dragula.
Return of the Phantom Stranger is great.
Even though my favorite Rob Zombie song of all time is Feel So Numb. Dude, wrong or right, Will, when we were kids, man, and you saw that music video, you were like, that's what I want.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
And it was just, I genuinely, from a young age, adored his creativity.
That man is he's intelligent. Like, when I met him in 2015, and I actually had the chance I met him and the band, and we got lucky because he pulled Sherry out. But anyway, I actually got to stand there with the band. Everybody did for about 5 minutes individually. And I just picked this man's brain for 5 minutes.
And he was cool with it, right?
And he was cool. Like, he was 100% cool with it. And that man is so fucking intelligent.
He's very, very smart.
Like, I picked not only did I pick his brain, I gave him compliments on his music, on his movies, everything that he had done up to that point, including fucking White Zombie. Like, and he just loved it. And then he just was like telling me all this in-depth detail of what and how he feels about music and what he felt when he was creating the movies that he had up to that
He's
point.
very, very old school with it. Like,
and he is. And I told him that I love the fact that he is a huge fan of horror classics.
absolutely,
Dracula,
me too. Like,
Frankenstein, stuff like that. And he said that's been his passion for years. He's been like that since he was a kid. And not to get off the subject, but we're still going to stay on the subject of Rob Zombie. Have y'all ever noticed how that dude dresses? He's got his own fucking style.
he really does. Yeah.
And he kills it. He kind of dresses like in this modern day 70s vibe.
Yep, I was about to say that modern day 70s. Yep.
Well, like Rob Zombie, like I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Rob Zombie is a tremendous influence on me. I loved his like as a creator, as a writer, as a filmmaker. I love the grittiness of his filmmaking, and I love his like. I know it's like a controversial thing, but it's like I love his approach to violence.
Yes.
Like it's a natural aspect of life. It's like his music. And the funniest thing is like when you listen to it, and granted, one of my favorite songs also by Rob Zombie is "Everybody's Fucking in a UFO."
Fuck yeah.
It's just a great song, man. It's just one of those you just have a beer and just fucking just vibe to it, man.
Fuck yeah. Hell yes.
And it's like his interpretation of Michael Myers, House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, 31. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Like just really, really cool shit. And I think like most modern audiences won't get him. Like,
Oh,
I agree.
like even in White Zombie, he was like a martyr, dude. Like
Yeah, he was.
he really was. He was ready to like everybody in White Zombie fucking hated each other. Like every single one of them. Like
If that ain't the truth.
they all had their separate tour buses. They all had their
They were like kind of like how the Eagles turned out.
yeah. Well, that's what happens when you tour together for 35 years. You know what I mean? Like,
also with all that star power in there too, because like I said, just speaking of the Eagles, even the stuff that they did solo wise when they left the Eagles, they still were tremendous success. So I mean, with all that star power, of course,
I agree.
it
I agree with
gets
that.
to your head.
well, I mean, like Rob Zombie was an artist who actually deserved it. Like this dude.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying that.
No, I got
He has star. I should say he has star power behind him, but also at the same time, he is the conductor of his thing where he wants things, but
creativity is the most important and vital thing in it.
He knows what he wants, and he uses
what he knows to do it,
and what he knows. Because if we said this, maybe the last 2 episodes when we were talking about Rob Zombie and his movies, he has used certain actors in almost every movie.
Right, his cat.
He likes who he uses, and he continues to use them. And the way that he uses them, they get better and better every movie. Now, in my opinion, we'll go down a little rabbit hole. I don't think Sherry Moon, she did okay in The Munsters.
As Baby, right.
But she was so much better as Baby. She was so much better as Michael Myers' mom. She was so much better in the other roles that she had before The Munsters. Now, the guy, I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but the guy that played Herman Munster, he played better roles
in his remake, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Um,
he was the
He
bouncer
played
in Halloween 2.
yes, he played better roles in other movies that Rob Zombie has done and used him in. But I mean, I think him playing Herman Munster in Rob Zombie's remake
He was all right.
wasn't the best. Yeah, it was all right. And I'm not bashing Rob Zombie's version of the Munsters. That's the way he pictured it. That's the way he wanted to do it. But I think it could have been a little bit better.
I agree. Like, and I think, like I, as a writer, I appreciated that version.
Right.
Like, it was a cool interpretation of him.
Yeah, of course.
It really was. Like, I loved him as this kind of amalgamated creature with no understanding of life, but he's just inherently silly. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
so, like, I love the part when he's talking to her from the wall.
Yes.
He's like, what? I love that part to it, but I genuinely think Rob Zombie misunderstood what the monsters were.
Yeah, I think so.
Like Herman was literally just an everyday dad. He just happened to be Frankenstein,
Right.
Yep.
which is a signification for all men.
Yes.
We're all made up of the examples that is shown to us. His wife is a vampire. Your wives drain every moment of your life just to make you happy for 8 seconds. You know?
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
just kidding, y'all. Don't sue me. But they also bring out the best in you.
Yeah, that is true.
They make
Very
you
true.
they make you decide on the right choices. They make you choose what is the best thing. Your son can go from being a werewolf to a good kid to a werewolf to a good kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only normal person in your fucking family is your cousin.
Yeah, it was like I think she was like his
You
cousin.
know
or
what I'm saying?
something like that.
Marilyn.
Yeah, Marilyn.
She was the regular person.
That's what it was about. It was the fundamental, hey, how you doing, folks? But I'm still a fucking weirdo. How you doing? Nice shoes, Charlie. That's what it was about.
Yeah.
It's like I've always described me and my girl's family as the Addams family. Because even though I'm not a little short fat dude, I'm 100% Gomez for that chicken there. So you know, anyway, that was enough ramble for me. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good, dude.
Yep.
So, what is next, my little friends?
Um.
Honorable mentions, I believe.
Yes.
Who is going first?
I'll name mine. Even though I already named it, Appetite for Destruction it can be an honorable mention.
Yes, that to piggyback on that whole album is good in my opinion.
Yeah, it's true.
And to be honest, that's probably the best thing that they've done.
I think so too. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
to
agree
use
with
your
that, yeah.
Illusion 1 and 2, there's no need to make 2 of those. You can make 1.
I agree. Well,
I mean,
Chinese Democracy,
yeah, I agree. Like it was, yeah, you know, like
like Appetite for Destruction, they pretty much put everything into it.
They really did. They really did.
you have any more, Will?
I mean, you could say Metallica's debut album was good.
Oh, true. That's a good one.
Metallica's album was really good. Kill 'Em All. Yeah.
Kill 'Em All.
Like they started out pretty strong, even debut, and they did great after that. I mean, arguably everybody says Black was hit or miss, but
Black.
their newer stuff kind of went down on a decline. They had some good songs on the newer albums. 72 went completely dark, and they went back to their old ways, but darker. And I think that's why I really like 72 Seasons, because it went darker.
Absolutely. Well, I have a third now. You just reminded me.
Yep, the Kill 'Em All. Yep.
Yeah,
for sure. That was my introduction to them as well.
yeah, it was. No, it wasn't my introduction to them. That was the second album of theirs I listened to. Garage Inc. was the first one. Then it was Kill 'Em
Right.
All, and then I went in
Great.
order. Then I went in order after that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
We've talked. I mean, we did Metallica. I mean, they're a great cover band. Not to say it like that, but they're
they
everything.
are like it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is.
I mean,
The only
so
way to look-
I have 3 honorable mentions because I fucked up the first round again. My honorable mention, and I really should have made this number 2, and I'm really disappointed in myself, was Static X Wisconsin Death Trip.
Okay.
I really, Kyle, have you ever heard them?
I've heard of them, but I never listened to them.
They're great. Like they're a prime example of like.
I know that they're still around, but I hear that they're not really Static X.
No. Wayne
I
Static.
heard the same thing.
Because they were I think it was weeks ago that they were down at Soundstage, and everybody was like, "That's not Static X. It's a cover band." I'm just like,
It's just
"Sheesh."
Static. It's just Static.
I'm like, "That's rough."
That is pretty rough.
Man, that really is a brutal approach to it, because their new frontman Zero. Look this up, guys. Take a guess who that is. Edsel Dope of Dope.
Really? Interesting.
No, but he fucking kills it, dude.
Yep.
Okay, obviously, not much Static X fans here.
No, I wasn't really a big Static.
No.
I do them here and there, but they weren't like a go-to.
No.
Fair. So for my second one, it was actually, y'all are gonna laugh at me. It was David Bowie's debut album, Ziggy Stardust, man. Like,
Yeah, the Ziggy Stardust. Yes, I could say that as well. I could even went with Alice Cooper as well.
oh, great, damn. Number 4.
Alice Cooper's. I mean, when he became Alice Cooper versus even, it's like they were looking like Bowie's first album as Bowie. He was, he was looking for himself, kind of like Bon Jovi's debut album, the Bon Jovi album.
Before, like, right.
They were trying to find their sound, and they were trying to do it, but they had some songs on it, and throughout the progression.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that one album comes out for that band, they just stick with it. But then sometimes a band with a debut album, they get it right then and there, and then they just either they tank on the second album or they just keep going.
Right. That is true.
Very true. Very, very true.
And for my third, it's going to be an obscure one, so
Okay.
bear with me, guys.
All right.
There's a electronic metal band called Blue Stahli.
Okay.
Great band. Check them out. It's one dude again.
Okay.
Man, I think I picked one so obscure even for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, you but
Yeah.
yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
damn, that's how you know.
For sure, you definitely got me.
Oh,
Yeah. You definitely.
That's
got
why
me.
we're called the Mental Minions, because we hold dear to our hearts a certain genre or certain bands to our
Yeah.
to our heart, and that's how
be
came up
afraid
with
to
this.
explore.
What's that, Joe?
Man, that died like the fucking stock market, didn't it?
I'm sorry. I'm
I saw that.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
We also shouldn't be afraid to explore.
True. At the same time, yes.
Very true. Very true. You got to be open to exploration when it comes to music. Always.
You have.
And I know all of us, we have our own acquisited taste. Like,
Yeah.
Kyle, you are the king of fucking old.
I will be honest. I stay in my 70s, 80s.
But that's what makes you the shit, dude.
And then if there's some new bands that I like, and I put them in quotes, new bands, I'll check them out, and if I like them, they'll be in my collection as well. But usually I stay with 70s and 80s.
And Will, that's actually a great segue.
Yeah.
Will, you go from 90s to early 2000s.
Yeah, I mainly stick with 90s to early 2000s. I listen to some 80s. You know, I'm big on Motley Crue. I'm big on Ozzy because he really got his solo start
When we were
in the
kids.
early 80s. Yeah. So I mean, I'll fucking listen to some Rat. I'll listen to some Cinderella, freaking Skid Row, all them. Like I'll listen to them too. But like my main point is 90s to 2000s. But yeah.
So, not to create a segue, guys, but going into the second part of the podcast, it is now time for my favorite part of the episode, the bullshit segment.
Shits and giggles, fellas. Shits and giggles.
Giggles, y'all.
Well, in that case, I'll just show off my honorable mentions.
There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, Kyle.
Oh,
Go
shit.
ahead, bro.
No,
sorry.
you're good. We're good because some of these album covers
Yeah, dude.
we could use them as the S&G segment because
Okay.
I know for a fact Joe will definitely be like, "What?"
Yeah.
So here we go.
By the way,
All right,
guys, sorry for we are old men in this episode. So just bear with us,
You
okay?
ready,
really
Joe?
are.
Are you ready to tear off this album cover?
What you mean tear off?
Tear off. You're just gonna rip it. Just rip
Oh,
it.
go ahead. Show me, homie.
I can see where this is going.
Oh.
Oh my god, I forgot about that album cover. Oh my god, that's a great album cover.
Dude, they're
Crazy.
grown men.
They all look like females. They all look like
That
females.
dude, no, Kyle, turn it around again. This dude in the left-hand corner, you tell me that looks like a female. Will, you need to question yourself.
Look, he looks like no top left. Top left.
Top left.
Top left looks like a chick. Well, my
Yeah,
left.
look at that dude.
My left. That one.
You know
Quick
who that is?
Quick glance. Don't tell me that's Bret Michaels.
That is Bret Michaels.
Dude.
Bro, Bret Michaels straight up looks like a chick. Like, dude,
Look at
you
the
look
one
too
in the
feminine right there.
I had this shirt when I was in high school. I had this album cover as a shirt, and I remember one of the jocks. I was telling Savannah this story when I was grabbing this, and the jock at the cafeteria table because I had a lunch, and he was like, "Those chicks are hot, bro." And I would tap this one, and I was like, "Do you know who that is? That's Bret Michaels, bro."
Side note: A lunch was the worst fucking lunch to have.
Amen.
Kyle, bring that up, dude. Will, you both disappointed me so bad. Look at this dude in the right-hand corner. Tell me he doesn't look
Bottom
like
right. That
bottom
one?
right. He looks like a transgender porn star.
Yeah.
You-
No. Where your right hand is, Kyle.
That guy there, yes, sir.
That's Ricky Rocket. He's the drummer.
Man,
he
he
does look
looks
like a
like
trans.
the drummer.
He looks like a trans. He does look like a trans. Like,
And
look up
that's
with the one eye closed, one eye open.
And that's CC DeVille, which is the guitar player. That's Bret Michaels, and that's Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby is the only one that looks like a Bobby there.
That's the bass player. Now, if you look at them now,
They look
Well,
like
that's-
grandmas, like fucking Steven Tyler.
Bret Michaels, you can tell that motherfucker's gotten some Botox.
yeah.
Yeah, he does got like Ken.
When I seen him at the stadium tour with Def Leppard and Motley Crue, they look completely not this.
I would hope not.
I would hope not either.
No.
Hey, I will say this though. Bret
This
Michaels,
album was the great album for me in high school. Like, I played this album.
It is a great. It is.
No,
Great
it is a
album.
great
It's
album.
a
but-
great party album too. Like,
I mean,
I play this in the summertime. Like, this is
I can agree with that. I mean, my favorite Poison album is "Open Up and Say Ah."
Look at that dude. Dude, I'm like fascinated on him now. Look at that guy in the right-hand corner.
With the one eye open, one eye closed.
No, yeah, look at this guy. He's got the Egyptian cat eye thing going.
Right.
Dude, that was shit chicks did, man. Oh, dude, this guy right here with the oval earring looks like he's a fucking EDM star.
That
does.
is CC DeVille. He's
Of course, his name is CC.
I love CC.
CC is a good guitar player.
He's really good for what he is.
Yeah.
You know, the funny thing is, in this band, when they were doing auditions, did you know that they were, of course, CC wasn't with them.
Right.
Because they came from Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And he came to Hollywood, and then CC wasn't in the band, but they tried to get Slash into Poison before CC.
I did hear that.
But Slash was like, I'm not into the makeup and all that mumbo jumbo. Then they found CC walking around the Hollywood on the boulevard, and he literally looked like this all the time. But they weren't originally called Poison. They were originally called Paris. But then they changed their name to Poison, of course.
Speaking of Slash, dude, do you guys remember that video from the 80s where
Which
Slash
one?
walked out on stage in like the fucking his drawers?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, he was coked out of his mind.
no, bro, that was not Coke. That was Jack Daniels.
Well,
That's what that was.
we're going to mix it all together. Let's just put it all,
it was all
one,
mixed together. Yeah.
let's put it on one cup and just drink it straight.
Right.
I got one for you. I brought this one up to Sarah like I don't know a week or so ago. Do you guys remember the MTV Music Awards when Rage Against the Machine was up for like 2 or 3 awards, and dude climbed up the stage, and Limp Bizkit won an award, and Fred Durst kind of like looked up and was like, "Yeah, he's really the one that should deserve this award, not us." And it took them like the longest fucking time. I think it was either their lead singer or their fucking guitarist or something. It was their guitarist. And like it took fucking everybody a long time to get his ass down. Like he just was like, "Fuck this! I don't care who's up there. I'm just fucking climbing live on camera."
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
But like the thing is, like I know Will, like Manson is a huge idol to us.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
So like, have you guys seen that video of where he is like not acknowledged that he's 60 years old?
Yes.
He was sitting there, he was dumping cocaine onto the teenage audience. And you're sitting there going, bro, you're a grandpa, dude.
Yes.
What are you doing with yourself?
Yeah, Manson. I'm glad I don't know if he cleaned himself up. I mean, I don't know.
Yes, he's clean. He's 4 years clean, I think.
Yeah, he was on the rough side. Rough.
Yeah.
Is he really 4 years sober, Will?
Yeah, I think it's like 3 or 4 years sober.
Is he really?
Yeah, let me look it up.
Yeah, he was rough.
That's wild. And he's still behaving like that?
I mean, he's calmed down a lot compared to what he
throwing
used to be.
guitars through ceilings.
Fucking cutting himself and shit on fucking stage, yeah.
He was a wild human being, but thank God for him.
Yep. I'll show off another one while Will is looking it up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
This one right here, Slaughter, Stick It To You.
Okay.
Great album. I know.
That one right there, I mean, Eye to Eye, Burning Bridges, Up All Night. I mean, dude.
It was a banger.
Yep, really good one. I get a lot of hate for this one, but I give no craps. But Danger Danger's debut.
I'll give you that. Okay. Like that really was. Damn, dude, you beat me on an obscure one.
Yep, I got some obscure ones, and this one, I mean, like I said, most of the stuff, I mean, like I said, I listened to in high school. I mean, this was if I did like a top 10, not like a top 5, this all was pretty much
condensed
with me,
yeah,
all the time. This one,
you look like fucking Igor right now, dude.
Yeah. And this album came out the same day.
Your shoulder blade is going at a fucking 40-degree angle.
This album came out the same day as Appetite for Destruction. And I've talked about this band before, but Faster Pussycat's debut album.
Oh, and really good one.
Really good one. Same day as Appetite for Destruction.
Okay, so in January, when he celebrated his birthday, he revealed that he's nearly 4 years sober.
Oh.
So I'm sure by this time he's 4 years sober.
Oh, hell no, man. That dude's an OG, man. He's really not. I read his book. Have you guys ever read Marilyn Manson's book?
I have not.
I have not personally, no.
It was named after a song that was in Spawn. What was it? The Long Hell?
I think so.
The Long Road Out of Hell.
Yes.
Really, really good book. It really spoke on. I mean, the dude had a divination to himself. In case, if y'all are wondering, divination means he saw himself as like divine.
Yeah.
The way he like when he made that album, The Pale Emperor, it really was an ego-driven album.
Yes.
And it really disappointed me. To be honest, it was kind of like when Rob Zombie started making albums like German surnames.
Yeah.
Oh, it is the Clown Man and the.
I agree.
I got a chuckle out of Uncle Kyle. That was a good one, huh? All right. That was a win. Noted.
And here's another one. I've talked about this before, and I could say I partied with the singer at M3, but
Pretty Boy Floyd?
Pretty Boy Floyd, Leather Boys with Electric Toys. Yeah. And Joe, I will show the picture so you can do the same thing that you did with the Poison cover.
Dude, if there was ever like I love the 80s. It's the whole reason why I'm a metalhead.
This right here, this is...
What the fuck is that?
What do you mean, what is that?
Bro, this dude's hiking over like a Swedish porn star. You can't deny Uncle Kyle.
Here, you want to even read the thing? Can you see that? No, you can't.
Bro, dude, that looks like fucking
mad glare.
All right, so you have the singer, which is Steve Sex Summers, lead vocals, and Sex Toys.
Have you noticed a trend, ladies and gentlemen?
Chris Thrash Majors, guitars and anxiety.
In anxiety.
Vinny Cash, bass and incense.
Okay.
Carry the Mouth Kane, drums and stogies.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This right here is amazing.
It is amazing. I'll give you that one.
So, those are my honorable mentions. Let's get into some SNGs.
So, who are we making fun of today? Hey, Will, have you ever fucked a lampshade, my friend?
No.
You should, man. It's revitalizing. Uh-oh. Uncle Kyle is going to get our special guest, y'all.
I thought it would brighten up my future.
Tommy Lee, welcome to the program.
What up,
like dude from Rick and Morty.
I have an episode idea.
All right, Uncle Kyle has now created a fucking flashbang. What the fuck, dude? Are you holding the holy light?
So, So my episode idea is top 5 ballads.
Ballads. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a tough one, ain't it, dude?
Ooh, I like that one.
I do
Top
too.
5 ballads.
I can do that.
I got you. All right. So Tommy Lee was just popping in. It was $5,000 a minute. We can only afford 30 seconds.
Right.
Ballads. Ooh, that's a. I'm gonna give you obscure ones. I'm already gonna tell you that. I'm giving you bands that you never heard of.
I was about to say, you turned on Uncle Kyle. You you got him. He's like enticed now.
Kyle's gonna blow us out of the water.
Time.
I can't wait to do that one. What is that, next week's?
It's next week's.
I mean, we can either do, because I'm looking at the.
We can do.
Our
I think
list.
we have left is horror movies.
Horror movies, 80s albums, and what's spinning.
Hey, please, can we do horror movies next week?
We can do horror movies.
You can. I don't care.
Or do you just talk to me, fuckers? What do you think?
Whatever you want.
We can do it.
Whatever you want.
Thank you. Ow, that's my eye, you fuck.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so top 5 horror movies next week.
There you go.
That'll work. That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
That'll fucking do, pig. That'll do.
Did you just call me a pig, you little imp?
I'd rather be an imp than a pig.
He's like, bro, I'd rather be an imp than a pig, you fat.
Right. Oh, shit.
All right, tonight, folks, we have. Would you like to go to my restaurant?
Your restaurant?
Yes,
Yeah.
would you like to go to my restaurant for a quick second?
55-inch swamp. You can find it on LA Avenue.
You ready?
Stay out of my swamp.
You want to go to my restaurant?
Sure, I'm scared.
You sure?
Okay.
Today's specials. We
Okay.
have camel toe
Yeah,
or drag queens.
combine them together. You have one full transgender.
What
If you
about
put
the
these
Louisville-
two together, you have 2024.
What,
Yes, you do.
What about the Louisville Slugger?
Bro, put that dude's face on top of his nutsack, and then you got a whole interaction. Like
With the Louisville
Tommy
Slugger?
Lee. Yeah, put it.
Tommy Lee gained a camel toe and lost to
Bro,
Louisville.
bring it down there. Put it just below that dude's face.
Oh man.
Yeah, put it right below that dude's face, right below the flashbang. No, like right below it. Right further.
Further down.
Further down. There you go. Bring it up.
But you got to bring the whole thing up.
Right there.
There you
Think
go.
so.
That'll work.
Look at that. Every 1980s album. I've never seen a more prominent nutsack in my life.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Mr. Goodacre, it's a fucking bit every time, ain't it?
Yes. Oh,
You say it one time, it becomes a t-shirt.
That's
Put
true.
it on a t-shirt, bro.
oh.
Just saying. To be honest, can you imagine
What's your batting average, Tommy Lee?
my batting average?
Mine
About
is
high as
big.
Ozzy Osbourne. Dude, can you imagine a sex tape with Ozzy?
No.
It's
No.
like Bloodhound trying to fuck a blood bag. It would.
Oh my god. We're going to hell. We're all going to hell.
Uncle Will, you're like dying, dude.
We're going to hell. We're going to fucking hell.
We're going somewhere, and I don't want to go.
No, I'm going to hell and I'm rubbing Lemmy's nipples.
Oh
That's
my
what
god.
I'm doing. Also, honorable mention, Motor Grader. Fuckers. Not Motor Grader. It would help if I got the band right, you idiot. All right. Uncle Kyle is cooking meth. He's bro, you just enticed 2 ADHD people. Like,
Oh, it's one of those switch candles. You can put your hand on it. It's just a light. Yeah.
oh, dude, you mind fucked me like the third apostle did. Like, I thought that was a real candle. I mean, all right, good talk, y'all.
That was a great talk.
Bro, we're fucking tired today, ain't we?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Guys, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go. My girlfriend is texting me, so I have to go now.
That's fine.
All right.
I am.
Well, folks, we will see you next week.
See y'all next week. Top 5 horror movies.
Top 5 horror movies.
It'd be a better one.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
See you guys.
See you.
Later.
Adios, amigos.
Bye.
Later.
See you, dude.